What's up guys, and welcome back to this brand new video here back on the channel. Today we're back with Forza Horizon 5, and today we're gonna talk about how you guys can get this Porsche 911 Rallye. I think this Porsche is the second best off-road Porsche in the game, so if you don't have this car already, make sure you're following up with this video because you guys gonna need this car for another very good off-road Porsche. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you so much for the support on the last video. The last video did amazing, and it definitely was one of the videos that I needed. We are right now at 985 subscribers, so that means we're only 15 subscribers off of the 1000 mark. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you click that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And let's get into this video. For this 911 Rallye, you're gonna need 20 points in total, and for that we're gonna start off with the trial. That is this trial, the Porsche, the button. And this trial you have to play with a Porsche all-wheel drive A800 car. In my case, I went with the Porsche Cayman GTS, and honestly this car is amazing. I tuned this car, I think I showed this car already before in a different video. But this car overall is a superior car. It's very nice. However, there's one problem with this car, because this car doesn't have off-road tires. In this trial there are 2 races in there that have off-road races, and I highly recommend you guys picking up a car with some off-road tires, so it's gonna make your life definitely a lot more easy. Highly recommend off-road tires. After completing that race, you will have your first 10 points in the pocket, and we can get on to the next thing. The next thing we're gonna do here is this event lap race, where you can get 3 points and where you have to play with a A800, a limited buggy. In my case, I went on and did this race with the Hammerhead class, but I believe honestly that this is a DLC car. I'm not completely sure about it, but if it is, I'm sorry, because I understand not everyone has these DLC cars, so you might have to choose a different car. But if you have this Hammerhead class Gym Go, yeah, highly recommend. Pretty nice car. It's only one race, and after completing, you will have your 3 points. Alright, so now we have a total of 13 points, and now we can get on to the next thing. The next thing is this race. It's an event lap race, and this race is actually on the event lap island. In this race you have to play with a S1 900 modern supercar. In my case, I went with the Ferrari F8 Tributo, and I highly recommend this car because this car, the way it drives, the way it feels, I tuned it of course, and it makes the car a freaking beast. Highly recommend this car, but of course there are a lot of other cars that are awesome too. With this race you could also go with the Nissan GTR, that is also an amazing car, but there are of course a lot of options for this race, so pick wisely and make sure you get those 3 points in the pocket. Alright, so completing that race will give you a total of 16 points right now, and now we're gonna get on to the next thing. The next thing I do is this drift event. You can of course choose and go with of course one of the race events. It will give you an instantly 5 points, but in my case I was lazy and I choose to go with the fastest way. I think it is going with this drift event. For this drift event you need to play with the S1 900 Super GT, and you only need to get a total of 80,000 points. Honestly, very easy. In my case I choose to go with the Ferrari Portovino. This is one car that I tuned a long ass time ago, back when the game came out, and honestly it never disappoints. It isn't a drift build, but it's very good. I think going for this drift event you have a little bit of a better tuned car. It's really easy to complete this. You only need 80,000 points, and it's very easy to complete because 80,000 points on this big ass drift strip is like almost nothing. So that will give us a total of 18 points, and now we only need to do one more thing, that is another drift event. Yes, another one, where you again have to play with a S1 900 Super GT, and in this case you only need 70,000 points. I feel like this one was a bit harder because it's an off-road track, but again I was lazy. I just picked up my Portovino, went to the other place and immediately did it.
Again, I feel like this one is a little bit harder, so maybe you have to try a little bit harder for this one, but still 70,000 points on this little track isn't that bad. I think everyone can do this. Alright, and after completing that drift event you will have 20 points, and that means you finally got your 911 Rally Edition. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Again guys, we are almost at 1000. I would appreciate every single one of you who subscribe to the channel. If you want me to do some kind of giveaway or something like this, let me know in the comments down below, because maybe I want to do that. You know, I appreciate we are finally at 1000 after having this channel for almost 2 years right now. So let me know in the comments down below what I should do at the 1000 mark. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, again, smash the like button, and I'll see you with the next video. Until then, bye bye guys.